Hey, what's up? I'm Lauren and welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I decided what better way to introduce myself than to do a Q&A. On Instagram, I asked you all to ask me questions and I put a little box in my Instagram story and you all asked some very, very good questions. So I just want to jump into it and answer your burning questions. All right, so I have my little laptop here and I'm going to answer your very well, I don't know where I was going with that. First question, what is your name? My name is Lauren Lutheran. The next question asks, so how old are you? And I'm 20 years old. Favorite quote? I don't really have a favorite quote, but I have a lot of like different quotes that I love. There's this quote that I found actually the other day on Pinterest, and it was like, if you don't know, by the way, I'm obsessed with Pinterest. I love Pinterest. On Pinterest, there was this quote, and it was just talking about like, you shouldn't cross oceans for people that don't even cross a puddle for you, or like leave a puddle for you. And I love that quote, but it's like turned around in a way, and it was just saying that like, yeah, like you should cross oceans for people, love all people, like do things like that fill your soul. It's not about what you get in life, it's what you give in life. And that's like one of my favorite sayings ever. So yeah. What is my favorite movie? And my favorite movie is 5 Feet Apart for so many reasons. Cole Sprouse. Next question, dream vacation. Dream vacation would have to be Australia. I don't even know why I had to think about that. Australia seems so freaking beautiful. I've always wanted to go to Australia. Low key, I want to go to Australia because if you all have seen the movie Fault in Our Stars, then you'd understand, because the Fault in Our Stars, they go to Amsterdam, and in that movie, when I saw it when I was like 8 or whatever, I don't know how old I was, maybe I was older than that, but when I watched that movie and I saw they went to Amsterdam, I was like, that looks stunning and I need to go. So that's just the backstory about that. Are you quiet or outgoing? I'm very outgoing. I am not quiet. It's rare that I stop talking. It's just so rare. What's something not many people know about you? Something not a lot of people know about me is that I really, really love to read and write. There's some like, those two hobbies are just some of my favorite things to do. I obviously dance. If you don't know me, you obviously wouldn't know that, but I am a dancer, and a lot of people just think that I love dance only, and that is not true. I love to read and write. My career in life, like where I strive to see myself or like be in the next 10 years or maybe 5 hopefully, is being like a journalist in the New York Times or like Washington Post or just something like that, or just being an author has always been like my dream job. That leads me to my next question, which is like, what's your dream job? And my dream job is to, like I said, be an author and write books. I want to write books like my whole life. Like that just, wow, yes, absolutely, be an author. I also would really love to be on Broadway, and not a lot of people know about that. I love Broadway musicals. Like I think they're just so much fun to watch, and specifically Chicago, the musical, is just my dream show. I would love to do that. Are you in college? And if so, what are you studying? I am in college. Currently, we are on summer break, but I start back in the fall. I'm attending University of Central Florida, so UCF, go Knights. And I am studying communications and journalism. I want to be an author. I want to be a writer. I love writing. How do you stay motivated and positive with a chronic illness? So, yes, I have a chronic illness called cystic fibrosis, and I will do a whole separate video if you guys want to see that, about my life with cystic fibrosis, and everything that I do to my daily routine, to my thoughts on just leading a life that you're proud of and all of that in a completely separate video. But to answer your question, It's honestly who you surround yourself with, and I mean that in the most genuine way. It's the people that you choose to have in your life and to give them that trust. For me, in personal experience, I always strive to surround myself with people that are going to support me without question and are always there when it's really, really important. Also, keeping grounded. If the person keeps you grounded and humble and inspired and motivates you and has the same kind of drive as you and focus, then that is something that works to your advantage and has worked in my advantage. And I've noticed that is that people who are kind of on the same path in life as me, I see the shift in my performance and I see the shift in like my thinking and my actions, and they're more positive. Favorite style of dance? Jazz and contemporary are my two favorites. Recently, I've been craving a jazz class. I love like jazz funk and jazz in general. It's classic. I love upbeat, kind of fun vibe. That's just the personality that I have too, is that I'm just like very upbeat. Yeah, jazz and contemporary are my two favorites though. What qualities do you look for in a friend? Qualities that I look for in a friend is just being genuine, honest, kind, compassionate, empathetic. I could go on. There's so many words that I can describe that make you a good friend or make anyone a good friend. But for me, I think the biggest thing is trust, because if you don't have trust in a person, you really don't have anything. What is your favorite memory from So You Think You Can Dance? I was on So You Think You Can Dance, and that experience was amazing for me. I really, really enjoyed being on the show and experiencing that in my life, and it was such an eye-opening experience for me to be a part of something so special. I definitely think that the people from the experience were the ones that really shaped it and made me remember that this is a community, we're all in this together, and it was just a beautiful coming together of everyone that had the same goal and drive, and they're all my friends still to this day, and I really love them, and I think they're amazing people and artists. So also, if you want me to make a separate video on my So You Think You Can Dance experience, then you should comment down below and let me know, because I'll totally do that if you want. The best thing that dance has given you. Dance has given me so much in my life. It's given me opportunities and experiences that, like So You Think You Can Dance, that have led me on a path that is just full of possibilities. And I'm so thankful that I had the teachers and people in my life that have shaped me and have helped me grow to be where I'm at in my life now. Someone asked most memorable day, and the most memorable day for me, I was 15 years old and I did a Make-A-Wish, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation has given me the opportunity to have my wish granted by the one and only Travis Wall, who is a dancer, choreographer, and an amazing influence in my life. And he is just incredible, and if you don't know him, you should totally know him, because he's just phenomenal all around human being. And I got to meet him, have a solo choreographed by him, and actually, fun fact, for my So You Think You Can Dance audition, my solo was inspired by Travis Wall. A lot of the moves in it were structured by him, but I kind of had to modify it for the show because your girl was tired, so I had to like make it shorter and just cut it down. So but yes, that day was the most memorable day of my life, and I will never forget it. I also got to watch his company at the time called Shaping Sound, which is some incredible human beings as well, and I love them all. They're just awesome people, and I got to watch their show, and he called me up at the end of the night on stage, and they did a chant in the audience, and it took place in Atlanta, Georgia at the Fox Theater, which is so iconic. But yeah, I would say that day was just the best day of my life. Last question is, what are some of your favorite music artists? And it varies so much, but I have a couple. Coldplay is my all-time fave. If you don't know me, you don't know that, but now you do. So Coldplay is just John Mayer. Oh, I love John Mayer. Ariana Grande is great. The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd. I like a lot of different music. Drake, Rihanna, Billie Eilish, Adele, Florence and the Machine. Whew. Oh, and also one of my favorites is Khalid. Ugh, I love Khalid. He's like in my top faves for sure. Well, that's the end of the video. I just want to say thank you guys so much if you stay to this point. Give this a thumbs up and don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you want to see any of the videos that I previously mentioned while I was answering the Q&A, or any suggestions that you guys may have. Also leave that in the comment section. I would love to know your thoughts and ideas. I'm open to everything and anything. Well, not anything, but you know. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!